Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another coffee rant with Dano. Frank is watching the homestead while we are on vacation here, so I am using whatever cup I can. Got this coffee from a place called Amaret's. Good coffee. Good, nice and strong. So we got a few things we got to talk about tonight. We got some, went to a few stores today. Looks like we got some things affecting Walmart. I did go to Walmart. Spoiler alert for tomorrow's video. Walmart video will be out tomorrow morning, but I wanted to put this out here. We've been having issues with eggs. Eggs have been a problem, in part with the salmonella outbreak, as the CDC says, and it is all over the internet now. We said this was going to get bigger. We knew this was going to get bigger. Anytime we see anything with salmonella, it seems to get bigger. Guys, I don't know. So I was at Walmart today, and I will say this right away, and I've actually been trying to find what's going on with Eggland's Best, but Walmart was like out of them. So I don't know if maybe there's a recall on those, and it just hasn't caught the media yet. Don't know for sure, but it was very strange looking. It was completely wiped out. There was like 2 18-packs, which was kind of strange. Those may actually be on recall too, as we saw when they were putting back some of the orange juice, or not orange juice, but the apple juice. If you remember, I went to Walmart a few weeks ago, and we actually found a couple recalled products at our Walmart. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But yeah, it does look like from USA Today, egg recall is linked to salmonella outbreak. CDC says, see which states are impacted. Let's see. Now, we did go over this. Now, it is across 9 states, and apparently 65 people now were infected with salmonella linked to eggs supplied by Milo's Poultry Farms, LLC. We were talking about this. The illnesses started from May 23rd to August 10th. According to FDA alert issued Friday. 24 people have been hospitalized. No deaths have been reported. Again, this is from USA Today. Quote, the true number of sick people in this outbreak is likely much higher than the number reported, and the outbreak may not be to the states with known illnesses, end quote, the CDC says. Quote, this is because many people recover without medical care and are not tested for salmonella. In addition, recent illnesses may not yet be reported, as it usually takes 3 to 4 weeks to determine if a sick person is part of an outbreak. Now, we went over this stuff, and I thought it was kind of strange seeing all these eggs missing. Now, I didn't see any of the Walmart Great Value eggs missing, but I did notice some massive price increases on them. So we definitely want to make sure if we're finding any sales, any deals in between, any sales at all, guys. Get your eggs. But with stuff like this, and then like I said, I haven't seen anything online yet about Eggland's Best. I'm just saying this to kind of throw that out there. I know we have viewers that buy Eggland's Best, and seeing it completely wiped out at Walmart today is kind of strange, especially since egg prices are on the rise. So, and again, I have no idea. I put that video out tomorrow. You can see for yourself. I don't know what's going on, but I have a feeling here in the next few days we may actually see a recall notice on those. I'm just saying, I'm not 100% sure. But it's rare that we see something like that completely off of the shelves and it not be on some kind of recall. Or maybe something happened at that Walmart. I don't really know. Let us know down in the comments if you have noticed this as well. They go on to say, according to the CDC, the eggs were labeled with Milo's Poultry Farms or Tony's Fresh Market. We went over all this stuff. The point is that it's getting bigger and bigger, just like we said it was going to. Let's see if they have the states here. Let's see. I don't know if it is expanded from what we talked about the other day. Here we go. Okay, the investigation said these states had reported cases linked to the outbreak. California, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. So, let's see. They actually show where the people have gotten sick from, and it's literally all over the country, okay? I mean, it's from all the different states that we just went over, but this gives you how many people have been sick in each state. 2 in California, 1 in Colorado, 2 in Iowa, 11 in Illinois, 2 in Michigan, 3 in Minnesota, 1 in Utah, 1 in Virginia, and it says 42 in Wisconsin. That's an issue. 42 in Wisconsin. This is definitely going to get bigger, guys. Definitely going to get bigger. Salmonella is no joke, and we are starting to see salmonella pop its ugly head back into society, as it did right around this time last year with the cantaloupe. It's one thing after another, guys. It really is. It's such a headache. But I wanted to talk about these things because, especially since I went to Walmart today and saw that, I was like, well, let's see if this is expanded anymore. And it looks like it has. Now, it's not England's best. It's the Milo's Poultry and Farms. But I don't, we'll just have to see. I just wanted to throw that out there and let you guys know right away what I saw at Walmart down here in Florida. Let's see. We have a couple other recalls we need to talk about. You guys have been leaving in the comments. And this egg recall is growing as we speak. It is all over the news. It is all over these different sites here. It's on Eating Well, WROK, 100.7 here, and NJ.com. I know NJ.com is one that a lot of our viewers follow. And it's just all over the place. So we got another one that we need to go over here. See if I can bring that back up. We are on the hotel Wi-Fi here, so we are kind of limited. Okay, let's see. This chocolate recall that we said was going to get bigger, sure enough has. And this is from Newsweek. Chocolate recall update as FDA sets highest risk level. Okay. Another thing that we said was going to keep growing and growing and growing, and sure enough, it has. And this is from Newsweek. Chocolate bars sold by a New York-based candy retailer recalled earlier this summer have now been given a risk classification by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The FDA classified the Marabou Sea Salt chocolate bar. Remember, we covered this stuff at the beginning of summer. Produced by Bon Bon NYC LLC as a Class 1 now. Well, luckily, it only took 4 months for them to figure that out. But, Class 1 recall, so don't eat it. I don't know, guys. The highest classification for a recalled product as they finish. Which, Class 1 is don't breathe near it. Per the FDA, a Class 1 recall means, quote, a situation in which there is a reasonable probability that the use of or exposure to a violative product will cause serious adverse health consequences or death. The FDA update confirms this, stating that the bars which are described as a flat chocolate bar weighing 185 grams in yellow packaging with the word havsalt, the Swedish word for sea salt, is HAVV, 2 V's, HAVVSALT, Havsalt, however you say that, may contain undeclared almonds, wheat, and nuts. And I know we had a couple viewers that had mentioned this months ago. And that's something we definitely have to watch out for. This was right around the same time when Walmart had their allergen that would have killed me. The honey roasted peanuts, the honey roasted cashews, remember? And they were actually coconut. There were coconut cashews inside the label that said honey roasted cashews. This was the same time. 2 different companies. So, it's funny how these things happen in groups, right? We have the listeria with boar's head. We had all these other products happening that had listeria in them, and then salmonella. All the different things with salmonella, with the cantaloupe and the fresh fruits last fall. It looks like we're coming right back into that with the cantaloupes coming back in. The fresh cantaloupes are coming in with salmonella. As a matter of fact, you know what? We're going to check that out. I didn't even think to look that up, so we're going to do this together. Cantaloupe recall. Because this happened right before we left for Florida. This happened right before we left. We were going over this. And let's see here. See if there's any updates. This was 8 days ago, so this is what we read from 8 days ago. Cantaloupe brand recalled in 5 states over possible salmonella. Fruit sold in 5 states, so it's the same things that we went over before, and there's been no new articles. We did say that this one is most likely going to grow as well, and hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's been contained. Maybe we're getting better control of this. But in case you happen to miss that video, I am going to check out some of the points here from USA Today again, in case you happen to miss our video from a week ago. Cantaloupe on USA Today says cantaloupe recalled for possible salmonella contamination. See which states are impacted. Just going to go over the states as we did cover this, like I said, about 8 or 9 days ago. This is important, though. The recall comes on the heels of a salmonella outbreak last year linked to cantaloupe that left at least a half a dozen people perished or died and sickened hundreds across the U.S. and Canada, the CDC and Prevention previously reported. I'm really kind of looking for the dates because we went all over this. Now, this is the Candy, Kandy, which is a popular cantaloupe brand, and this is the number to remember, 4050. 4050 is the product number. That is what you want to know. Now, so far, right, we have no new news on this, but I would be willing to bet that it's going to get bigger. I'm actually kind of surprised it hasn't, or people are probably getting sick of reporting these things. And they shouldn't. So I don't know. And that's the thing with things like salmonella and listeria. It takes a long time to test for those things. And with listeria, that can take forever. They said up to like 70 days before you may even get sick from it. That's tricky. That's terrible. Okay, but anyway. Whole cantaloupes sold in the following states are being recalled: Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, Texas, and Virginia. So if you're in any of those states, stay away from the candy cantaloupes. And all these have the tendency to get bigger. And some of them we don't even hear about for months, guys. Some of them we don't hear, like these, like the chocolate. It's class 1 now. Hopefully, when we went over it at the beginning of summer, people were throwing it away. Or getting your money back, right? Get your money back. They're never going to learn their lesson unless they have to pay the money back that you spent on their products that you have to get rid of because it is tainted in some way. Okay, just trying to go over a couple things now. There's a new mac and cheese recall. This is kind of strange. This does affect Walmart and Target, and in 5 states. Okay, let's see. This is on Food and Dining website. Mac and cheese recall. Let's see. They say throw out these brands. Okay. Let's see here. 2 mac and cheese products sold in 5 states at big chain stores such as Walmart and Target have been recalled due to potential spoilage. Reese's, wow, Reese's Fine Foods, they're back in the headlines here, initiated the recall of its standard and white cheddar mac and cheese products after a refrigeration unit on a trailer carrying the products broke down, causing possible spoilage. Okay, well, that's an accident, things happen, I guess. But let's go over where this is, just so you know. According to Newsweek, the company pulled the products sold in California, Illinois, Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. The recall has been classified as a Class 2 recall, where the product may cause temporary or medically reversible adverse health consequences. Yeah, okay. Nothing to worry about, right? It's Class 2. Class 2. I'm just kidding. Get your money back. Take it back. Class 2, whatever. Class anything, get your money back. Please. Like I said, the only way this is ever going to get fixed is if they pay for their mistakes. Otherwise, they're just going to continuously win and keep doing what they're doing. Health consequences, or where the probability of serious adverse health consequences is remote. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, there were also other products included in the recall, including potato salads, scalloped potatoes, pasta salads, corn, egg salads, gravy, spinach dip, and desserts. Everything. Everything. A spokesperson for Reese's Fine Foods, they just need to go. I don't know. They've been too much in the news for recalls and just different things, spoilage and other things. Reese's, R-E-S-E-R apostrophe S, Reese's Fine Foods told Fox Business that the issue was a, quote, isolated incident. It doesn't sound like it. Those are a lot of different products there that aren't, made with the same machines or in the same batches. Quote, the recall was initiated on July 29th, 2024, so a couple months ago, and no affected products ever made it to the store shelves, the spokesperson said. Any items purchased from stores are safe to consume. Well, then why is this being brought up? That was one somebody had mentioned, and there really wasn't a lot of information on it, so take that one with what you will. I just wanted to mention that because we had a viewer and some other people were talking about it as well. But I just, if this happened and it did get out there, or if it gets bigger, I just want to make sure people are aware. Not a lot of research, not on that one, but we wanted to make sure that we threw that information out there just in case. I know everybody loves their mac and cheese. Reese's Foods, LLC, or whatever the heck they want to call themselves, have been in the news and headlines for this junk for a long time, and I will be not buying, any of their products if I can help it. And I know some people can. With some products some people make, it's expensive. And if it's a company that is cheaper, people are going to usually lean toward the cheaper products. And that, sometimes I get it. And there may not be, even if it's not on the floor or something, we've seen these things where they say, oh, no, it's fine. And then a month later, oh, we made a mistake. It's the same thing that happens constantly, guys. Anyway, just wanted to put some of these out here. I know you guys have been kind of throwing them in the comments, wanted to talk about it for just a little bit here. I hope everybody is just paying attention. Make sure you're stocking up on the sales as you get them, and make sure you are checking these alerts every day. I know people ask, I say it in every video, you can check the FDA website, you can check the USDA website, you can check with the CDC if you want to, but you can get the numbers, right? Because I'm all about numbers. I'm all about the math of the situation. If you check the FDA, you can find all the different lot codes, you can find the UPC codes if available, you can find what states they are affected, you can find the expiration dates or best if used by dates, and you get all the numbers. Some of these sites that I like to read from, either USA Today, Newsweek, Food Safety News, Daily Meal, a lot of different ones that I read from, that give good information or have talked to people from these companies. That's why I like, you won't find a lot of that stuff on the FDA website. But anyway, guys, that is the information for today. Hope everybody has a good rest of your week and have a great night.